I don't know about you, but I can't wait for the upcoming Harry Potter Quidditch Champions game to release in September. Well, what if I were to tell you a Harry Potter Quidditch game was already released before and it's actually really fun? Yup, that game was Harry Potter Quidditch World Cup, released on the GameCube, Xbox, PlayStation 2, and PC in 2003. I wanted to play this game and see why it's forgotten in video game history and if the upcoming release of the new game will completely blow this game out of the water. I'll be telling you everything this game has to offer, as well as some goofy, fun mechanics included. If you enjoy the video, like and subscribe, and let's get into it. Right off the rip, you're greeted by an enthusiastic yet creepy Harry Potter on a broomstick.
Can you stop staring into my soul, please?
I mean, hey, it's better than being greeted by Malfoy.
You disgust me.
You can choose to play for any of the 4 houses. Me, being the basic I am, chose Gryffindor. This game is really nice because it eases you into the more complex mechanics, starting you off with the basics. Before you get into your first match, you must complete a couple tutorials against a ghost who is absolutely crazy on the sticks. Someone put this man in the NBA because he was crossing the hell out of me. You use the stick to maneuver yourself on the broomstick, which feels pretty smooth. You can quickly dart in any direction you like, but just be careful because so can the AI.
Bro, he's juking the hell out of me. He just broke my broomstick.
When your opponent has the ball, you can press A to tackle and steal the ball. This move, especially in the earlier games at Hogwarts, seemed broken. If you just looked in their general direction and pressed A, you would lock onto them and steal the ball. Before I popped off and went international, the AI opponents wouldn't even make it to the half field, so I absolutely demolished them. But if somehow you do miss, then you'll be temporarily stunned, giving your opponent a chance to fly down the field and score. Within this game, there are special moves that have a cooldown that you can use either on offense or defense. On defense, if the standard tackle isn't working, you can use your special that allows you to attack the ball at a specific spot. I didn't really use this move that much because I'd rather use my special for scoring, but I did get a pretty cool animation for it.
Oh, whoa, animation, oh my... Okay, that was sickness.
Once you've managed to get control of the ball, you must press A to pass it back and forth between your teammates. Depending on where you point the joystick is where the ball will go. Because there were so many things going on and so many people zipping across my screen at all times, there were so many times I thought I was passing the ball to my teammate, but really it was just my opponent. So most of the time, I would just pass the ball hoping it went to my teammates. If you hold one of the triggers down and pass the ball, you can do a combo pass. The higher the combo, the faster the ball will travel between your players. And I mean, this ball can get up to light speed. You'd think Tom Brady was up there on a broomstick with how fast this ball was flying. I don't really see why you would pass normally instead of combo passing. Depending on what trigger you hold down, you can do a specific pass that is so extra. Like, look at this pass. You can use your hands. Why would using your head ever be beneficial? But if you're going for style points, then it's a neat feature. X has the dodge, but it's also on a cooldown. I never actually used it to dodge, but it did work as a nice speed boost. Now on to the best part, shooting. Once you're on the offense and you get close enough to score, you press B to shoot the ball in any of the 3 rings. Pay close attention to where the goalie is because he will save the ball if you shoot towards a ring close to him.
Can't touch this, can't touch this. Look at this. Style points. Okay. Alright, no more going for style points.
The longer you hold B down, the faster you throw the ball. I didn't learn this till later, and holy crap, the goalie had no chance. I obliterated him.
Call this goalkeeper Jeffrey Epstein, because he is leaving this goal wide open on an island.
Now here's where I saved my special move. By holding down the triggers and pressing the shoot button, you get a goofy, hilarious, and epic goal animation that guarantees you a free goal every time.
Okay, oh shoot, oh! Michael Jordan. I got Michael Jordan on my team.
I couldn't help but laugh at some of these animations. Even if I was in this fictional wizarding world, if I saw someone grab their broomstick mid-air and swing that ball towards the goal, I don't think I could take this sport serious anymore. If that wasn't enough for you, you can do a team special move that is actually pretty brutal.
Z? The heck does Z do? What the heck? Okay. What combo? Oh my god. That's gotta be illegal.
As you can recall from the movie, there are two other roles that are included in this game, the beaters and the seeker. You must look out for the beater role on both offense and defense.
Okay, now we're gonna beat some balls off. We're gonna beat the balls. We're gonna hit. Yeah.
On defense, this is another role that is on cooldown. If your opponent is getting too far ahead, you can beat the ball towards them and knock the ball out of their hands. However, you have to control this ball, which can be really difficult. If you hit the opponent's beaters, then you fail. On offense, your opponents can do the same to you. Because the AIs have godlike aim, you'll be forced to maneuver away from this, which I failed every time. And you can't use your dodge during this either, so that's fun. Now is the most important role in the entire game, which is the Seeker. I was really unsure what the point of all the other roles were, if catching the snitch instantly wins the game, and I'm still a little unsure. Basically, catching the snitch gives you 150 points, but if the other team has 150 points more from scoring, then catching the snitch won't instantly win the game, so you must overtake the lead before catching it. Please feel free to correct me because I feel part of this is wrong. Regardless, it's a bit different in this game. Once the game has gone on long enough and a certain amount of points have been scored, the snitch at the top of the screen will fill up and it will appear in the stadium. The seekers from both teams then have to compete head to head to capture the snitch. Depending on how well you performed before this, you will have a certain amount of boost you can use.
He's telling himself right now that he's got average size.
Staying on the golden path will fill up that boost. Once you get close, you catch the snitch, get a cool animation, and the game ends. Before you get to the World Cup, you must defeat the other 3 houses and win the Hogwarts Championship. Like I mentioned before, this wasn't a challenge. In all 3 games, I didn't get scored on once. It was an absolute cakewalk. Once you do win, Dumbledore presents you with a trophy, and that sly dog of him slides you a little something something.
Yeah, baby! Did he just give me some bands?
Now we get into the big leagues where you could choose to play as Team USA, England, or Japan.
Oh, hell yeah, USA, USA, USA. Okay, I regret my decision.
I soon realized I was not in the little league anymore. Within 30 seconds of the game, I got scored on for the first time.
I got scored on for the first time ever by this guy. Don't join a biker gang.
Now I had to actually try because these guys were a problem. The first game was relatively close, but because I'm such a god gamer, the last 2 games I showed no mercy and blew them out of the water. How well you do in these matches will determine your position in the World Cup leaderboard, where eventually you'll compete to be the ultimate champion. And yes, because of how Quidditch works, even if you win, if not many points were scored, then you could place lower on the leaderboard. And can we just admire how awesome these stadiums look? It really makes me hope that the new Quidditch game will have similar aspects in terms of aesthetics. Shoot, this game alone makes me yearn for a Wizarding World Quidditch movie. I would eat that up. And if you're like me and want to grind towards something, there is a ton of Quidditch cards you can unlock through various challenges and feats. They got little animations that are really neat as well. And there you have it, the forgotten Harry Potter Quidditch game that is an absolute blast to play. I'm not sure how the upcoming Quidditch game will fare compared to this one, but if it just takes a lot of the features this game has, improves them, and ups the quality, I'll be happy. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and let me know if there are any other games you would like me to cover. I'll see you guys out there on the Quidditch field. Deuces!